Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to do a bit of a Division 2 rant and what has gotten me the most excited about this recent season 11. Um, and it has to be this one piece of updated content, which is the castle settlement. For the longest time, I've always wanted like a live service game where the environment grows as you grow as a player. Like throughout the years, like new things will come in, um, and things will be replaced, or um, new environments or new bases will be added to the world. Like this one, the castle settlement. This is probably one of the most interesting addition to the season. Like seriously, like I have been waiting for something like this to happen for a long time because this settlement was empty for such a long time. Like 11 seasons of like this being like an abandoned settlement from the main mission, and like you did absolutely nothing with this. Like there was like there was no reason for us to come to this after the storyline. And then for them to add this, even though it took them quite a bit of time to add this to the game, I felt that this should have been, they should have just kept, evolving the environment, making it so like people would return to certain parts of the map. Like this map of DC is very beautiful. Like there is so much going on in this game, right? Like and and the thing is like there's so much of this map that is never really truly explored except for like the hardcore players that just go to
detected from the control point in proximity.
like the hardcore player that like explore every nook and cranny of this map to get every item. But some of the casual people like me, like I'm not gonna go through every part of this like beautiful world just to get every item. Oh. Right? Like I am not gonna go to every aspect of this map to get every little nook and cranny. Like I basically just doing all the mission stuff and
Attack gunfight in proximity.
all the mission items and like all the control points that I need to do in order to in order to level up and get my shade points. Other than that, like I don't really explore, and I'm not a PvP player. I'm not a PvP player, so I don't really go into the dark zone. I'm strictly like a casual person, and I think like adding new not new features but like new aspects to the environment where you can explore it differently or like return to certain parts of the map is interesting. Like I like the idea of the world growing and returning to areas of the map where returning to areas of the maps that we've essentially abandoned and having these areas reopened for us to explore again and things like that. Like that is the thing that I really feel that like is missing for like these live service games where like the world that we're playing in doesn't grow and expand with the player. Like new exotics, new weapons, new whatever, new skins essentially doesn't add to the story. They're just like new items to farm for. And to me, they don't add to the story. Like for the most part, like the majority of exotics I barely use. Right? Like I don't use a lot of the exotics, and I don't use a lot of the named items. Right? So they're basically like, just in storage. And there's a few items that I will be using. But adding new like settlements or new control points to the world and helping us build the environment as we grow and play, I think that would add more to the game than adding exotics and named items. And that is essentially what I think would help grow the Division 2. I mean, that is basically what I really want. Like a world that continues to evolve and grow as we continue to play. And like instead of creating a brand new game, I feel like the developers or the studios should just keep adding DLCs to expand the world. Like I think something that they could have done is given us the New York maps from the first division so we can explore Midtown and, central parts of New York. That is something like as a free DLC we could have just explored that, and then you could have added the Central Park Dark Zone for people and expanded the Division 2 world even for just a little bit. Like I think DLCs can help expand this world better than just having to just keep adding exotics and like skins that basically a lot of people will probably not use, since we're all limited to one exotic per armor slot and one exotic per weapon slot. But that's my opinion. I just don't like the idea of spending so much time in a game and then for it to just kind of fade in people's memory the moment a new version drops. Like if they were gonna just do that anyway, they should have just turned this into a single player game and let it just die after people complete the missions or complete the game completely, and then that's it, and just create another game. This isn't like if you're not gonna treat this as an actual live service game where the world grows with you, then there's no point into making it into a live service game and just make it into a single player. But that's my opinion, and if you have any other thoughts, please let me know. Thank you, and have a nice day.